The 3rd, 2023. I am Pearson Bowen. This is a CBC Morning Report. Local farmers are not on board with the compact as it stands. Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Agricultural Society, James Paul, told CBC News that the structure will hurt farmers more than help. He joins us now as we discuss this and other things affecting the sector. Mr. Paul, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Could you tell us what it is about the structure that you believe will hurt rather than help farmers?
First of all, I can only report what happened at a meeting of the BEPA, in which, of course, then the farmers indicated that they did not want to see, based on, of course, the fact that during the period of the compact, many small farmers were negatively impacted.
And so, which farmers are these? These are crop farmers, farmers livestock?
No, this, and that's the thing.
I
want to make it clear that does not apply to all farmers. That related to the small poultry farmers. So,
is there any possibility that there could be suggestions made to adjust the compact so that it is helping the farmers?
Well, certainly there are negotiations ongoing, and certainly whatever needs to happen, I believe will happen, to ensure, of course, that as we proceed, there is no negative impact on the farming community, on those same poultry farmers.
The reason for the compact is to try to reduce as much as possible the markup on food and produce. What can farmers do so that it makes food and produce more affordable to the local population?
Well, certainly farmers have been playing a big role. For instance, one of the things that we're trying to do is, of course, increase the productivity of the acreage that we have under production. And certainly in the fruit and vegetable farmers, for instance, they have played a big role. We must admit that once we have plentiful supplies of the commodity available, we tend to have much more prices for consumers. Even this year, for instance, I just want to say that it was pleasing to see that commodities such as cucumbers, they went to very low prices this year, some as low as 50 cents a pound. And of course, watermelons was a bit problematic this year, but in some years they even go low. So in other words, depending on what we are able to do in terms of production, we tend to find that, for instance, that commodities are readily available for the public at very reasonable prices.
As we have you here, I want to look at AgroFest, which is upcoming. How advanced are we in planning? How prepared are we now for its staging?
Well, certainly we have, in terms of the AgroFest, we have at a very advanced stage of planning. I want to say that, we have great interest. As a matter of fact, as it stands right now, we have around over 200 exhibitors who are interested in coming. One of the changes we have made, of course, we will not be going over to Real B because that, in any case, the facility there is not suitable for large crowds and traffic going on at the moment. And we do understand that. But what I would say is that at the moment, we are, AgroFest is ready to go. And really, I think we will see great participation this year, looking at the response that we have been getting from, even in terms of our current efforts.
All right, we'll certainly be touching base with you as the dates draw closer to update even further on AgroFest. Mr. Paul, thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Morning Report.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
James Paul, Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Agricultural Society, talking to us a little bit more about the fact that as it stands, farmers do not think they will be rejoining the compact, and we will certainly be monitoring this story and bring you further details as negotiations continue. Coming up on the CBC Morning Report, we'll tell you about the extension of special zones of operation in Jamaica.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email.
Resolutions to extend Jamaica's zones of special operations for another 60 days in 7 communities have been passed in Jamaica. Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says the ZOSOS are still relevant and robust.
Recall that the first zone was declared in Salem in September 2017. The zone is currently in the build phase. Then I'm told that the build phase of strategy with over $450 million invested to date. Given the advanced state development status of Denham Town Zone, activities are largely aligned to completing activities towards sustainable development of the community. It has a legacy activities that are outstanding, which remain the focus of the Special Intervention Committee. In August Town, significant work has been completed, but there is a list of planned projects to support the community that are various stages of development. Some $200 million has been spent, and given the need for extensive infrastructure development in August Town, a number of initiatives will be coming on stream to further support the build-out of the community. These include infrastructure improvement to rehabilitate and construct some 2.7 kilometers of roadway, enterprise development projects supporting over 25 micro-enterprise, solid waste management program, school rehabilitation of the Hope Valley Experimental and August Town primary schools, and skills training.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force has added another resource in its crime-fighting arsenal. It has launched a new anti-gang and firearms investigation task force. We hear more now from Eyewitness News.
Officers seized some 300 firearms and 5,500 rounds of ammunition last year, which has prompted them to come up with an aggressive plan to deal with the vexing issue of crime. One of those initiatives was the expansion of the Anti-Gang and Firearm Investigation Task Force, which was officially christened this afternoon. The task force will be made up of members of the various local law enforcement agencies, along with the U.S. State Department. According to Commissioner of Police Clayton Fernandez, the unit is up and running, and personnel will be deployed to the task force for 2 years.
A merge of resources coming under one umbrella will result in the tracking of firearms from its origin. 2, tracing a firearm to various crimes and determining its lifespan. 3, and the uncovering of innovative concealment methods of gun smugglers.
Prime Minister Philip Davis, along with National Security Minister Wayne Munro and other members of the cabinet, was on hand for the opening. Davis says that the U.S. is a close ally and a valuable partner in the country's efforts to combat crime.
I had the opportunity to meet with the Vice President, Kamala Harris, to discuss ways to partner with the United States government in this critical fight. I am pleased to report that we have made significant progress in our discussions and are committed to working together to prevent the flow of illegal weapons into our country, identifying initiatives to fight this demon that we have amongst us called criminal activity.
What role will the U.S. play in the task force? Chargé d'Affaires Usha Pitts explains.
In terms of sending RBPF and RBDF officers to the United States, to El Salvador. We even do workshops in country, so we do a lot of training in country. And then the final piece I would probably highlight is just the actual sort of physical support in terms of tangible resources that we bring in.
The University of Guyana has conferred on Guyanese British actress Letitia Wright the Honorary Doctor of Letters. The extraordinaire will now be referred to as Dr. Letitia Wright, as we hear in this NCT TV report.
The honorary degree, Doctors of Letters, is bestowed upon someone to recognize the individual's distinction and contribution to humanities and/or society. The Guyanese British actress was presented with this honor by the university's past and current presidents of its student society. Speaking to those who witnessed the proceedings at the George Walcott Lecture Theatre, Dr. Wright expressed gratitude for the honor, which she dedicated to her family and loved ones who supported her throughout her career.
I accept this honor, and as I continue to journey on in my career and my path or whatever God has me to do, I just want to thank you for your love and support. And as you love me, I love you. As you're proud of me, I'm proud of you too, Guyana. I know there is more for us to do, and I know that we can all work together for the good and the empowerment of our country.
Further, the actress encouraged attendees to believe in themselves, strive for excellence, and seek God's guidance in all they do, all of which, she says, molded her character and guaranteed her success.
Are we finally seeing the beginning of disinflation? Well, that depends, says the experts, and the first job reports of 2023 comes out today, which will indicate the strength of the U.S. job market. Meanwhile, Washington is battling over whether or not to raise the debt ceiling before the U.S. potentially reaches default this summer. Gloria Pazmino helps us to understand it all.
Air pollution. It isn't just bad for your lungs, it may also be bad for your mental health. That's according to a new study published in the journal.
Well, we're sorry about that. We were hoping to get to that report on whether or not we will have disinflation. But now bad news.
Exposed to multiple pollutants over a long period of time were at a higher risk of suffering from depression or anxiety than those living with cleaner air.
The kind of pollution that the folks in this study were exposed to was everything from cars to coal plants to farms to many other sources.
Records of about 390,000 participants from the UK were examined, and during the study period, more than 13,000 were diagnosed with depression, and more than 15,000 were diagnosed with anxiety. Researchers found those who lived in areas with higher pollution levels were at a higher risk for depression or anxiety.
They had between an 8 and 17% higher risk of depression and a 9 to 14% increased risk of anxiety. It's not exactly known why pollution might have this link to anxiety and depression, but when you think about it, pollution can damage your lungs, it can damage your heart, so it makes sense that it's possible that it could also damage your brain and your neurological system.
Anti-government protests in Peru have affected all sectors of the economy, causing severe losses. Tourism and food supplies are in short supply owing to roadblocks, and despite efforts by security forces to clear the streets, officials fear the long-term effect on the economy and workers worry about the making ends meet.
Farmers at this pomegranate field in the southern region of Ica are back at work. Harvest time is near and the fruit is ready to be picked. Protesters have been keeping them from reaching the fields, threatening to beat them. It's been difficult to work during the almost 2 months of unrest following the ousting of former President Pedro Castillo. Luz Camacho says she's lost 1/4 of her wages, enough to pay her monthly debts to the bank.
It has affected us a lot because we haven't worked and we have loans and we have debts. Where else are we going to get an income?
Transport in the south was at a virtual standstill until the police and army finally moved in. But the damage to key industries has been enormous. Ica's Chamber of Commerce says the region has lost $300 million since the crisis began in December. Workers have been stepping up the pace to make up for the time lost. Here, packing fruit to ship to Europe, Canada and the US. Director José Luis Hereda buys nearly 70% of his exports from small producers. He says he's concerned for the future of hundreds of families.
This political crisis is turning into a social and economic crisis because if we stop, people will lose their income and can't pay their debt.
Ica is connected to the capital Lima along a major highway which is also used to transport minerals and petrol. About 4.5% of the country's GDP comes from this area. The finance ministry says Peru has lost more than $1.5 billion, and there's been zero investment in the south since Dina Boluarte became president in December.
This is the third time security forces lift blockades in this area of the Pan American Highway since December, and they're still here guarding the area. It just shows how difficult the situation is here, and nothing guarantees it won't happen again.
That's why Guillermo Curi fears the worst for his small farm.
I don't know how long we will be in this situation. If protests continue, we are going to lose our products, everything.
Many here believe this truce is only temporary, because once the security forces are gone, it's just a matter of time before protesters block the road again.
Well, coming up at 6:30 when you join me for Morning Barbados, we'll have what we call Fresh Fridays. This morning, we'll hear from the St. Stephen's Primary School about an upcoming fundraiser. What are they raising funds for, and how can you be a part of that particular effort? We'll meet this Fresh Friday a local gospel artist who has released her first single. It's called My Beloved. What is the song about? And we'll share with you that song as well, so we begin to support her in her journey. And we'll also meet another creative Barbadian who goes by the name of Dolce on the Beat. Who's that? You will get to know a little bit more about who that is when you join me at 6:30 this morning for Morning Barbados. The CBC Morning Report comes back in just a moment.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspiring.
The process of electronically tagging vehicles in Barbados has begun, and at the moment, priority is being given to owners of minibuses, ZRs, ZMs, taxis, tour coaches and hired vehicles who can now submit their proof of address digitally to electronic vehicle registration centres. Ryan Brooms tells us more.
Well, a CBC team visited one of the current two major locations in the car park at the National Cultural Foundation in West Terrace, St. James. Two lines of cars were patiently waiting to be processed. Now, to initiate the process, operators are required to take their vehicles to a centre along with proof of insurance and address and valid picture identification. On completion of the EVR process, a radio frequency identification or RFID tag will be placed on the windshield as proof the vehicle is compliant with the law, and a receipt of registration will also be given to vehicle owners. Now, in a statement, Transport Ministry officials said the proof of address, which is usually a utility bill, may only be submitted in PDF format to the EVR centre where registration is being done. So, for example, those registering at the EVR Centre in the National Cultural Foundation's car park may email evrncf@publicworks.gov.bb, and those registering at the Centre in Oystons car park, Christchurch, should email evroystons@publicworks.gov.bb. Now, the EVR centres are open Sunday to Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. The ministry says public service vehicles are currently being registered under the current phase of the EVR program, and they will be given priority until the end of March. Ryan Broom, CBC News.
Local arts and culture will have a presence at the Hilton Barbados Resort. Newly installed General Manager Jacques Montet says he has heard of the rich cultural history of the island and he wants to showcase it to the world.
We are going to rejuvenate the hotel. Obviously, this hotel has a phenomenal history. It is the hotel of the people of Barbados. So what we're trying to do is rejuvenate that after coming from a crisis and the hotel being shut down for a while. We want to give it a new face lift through mostly local in art, bringing storytelling from young artists like we did last night, bringing all these fanatical artists that want to represent the culture to the world. And that is what we're trying to do.
The new general manager said an initiative is being put in place for Barbadians.
We're working on some things. They're not finalized, but we do have a lot of activations, not only just through summer, but through the months. For example, we just started our Bajan lunch buffet every second and fourth week of every month. So we're promoting that as well. We are promoting the Sunday brunch for local clientele. We will have a lot of, like I say, activations coming in with crop over and the festivals that we're trying to partner with. But we're early stages, so I will let my sales and marketing team send that through.
Well, a critical program in Barbados' effort to reduce the impact of breast cancer received a substantial financial injection. The funds were presented during a ceremony at the Hilton Barbados Resort. Trevor Thorpe has the details. We were hoping to get those details from Trevor Thorpe. Hopefully we get it in a later newscast. Guyanese teenager Matthew Nandu struck a defiant debut century to keep the Barbados Pride in the field for most of day 2 of their first round regional 4-day game. His innings of 126 helped the Harpy Eagles post 371 at the North Sound ground in Antigua. The Pride responded with 105 for 3 at stumps, with Shane Mosley making 65.
Here is an open face, slice past the first and second slip and down to the boundary for 4. Sinclair will be in strike. Sinclair's out caught behind.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at
Well, in other games, the Windwards 243 and 397 for 3, with Kimani Melius getting 192 against Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, who made 315. The Leewards 260 and Jamaica 186 for 6. Now back to that story we told you about, where a critical program in Barbados' efforts to reduce the impact of breast cancer received a substantial financial injection. The funds were presented during a ceremony at the Hilton Barbados Resort. Here now is that report from Trevor Thorpe.
The Barbados Cancer Society now has $200,000 more to carry out its life-saving breast screening program. The money has been donated by CIBC First Caribbean International Bank, whose Director of Retail Channels, Michelle Whitelaw, recalled the initiatives used to raise the funds. They included a hike for the cure, in-house staff raffles, and a paint for the cure. But the biggest contributor was the online donations.
When you logged on, a screen came up inviting persons to make a donation to the Walk Fund with any amount. Could be as small as $2. All those activities combined to raise a healthy 200,000 Barbados dollars that we will present, that we will present today to the breast screening program of the Barbados Cancer Society as our direct contribution for 2022.
Head of the breast screening program, Dr. Shirley Jagru, told the ceremony results in the fight against breast cancer have been quite good over the past 5 years. She said the donation was timely as it would help them to further enhance their screening ability.
Now, our vision, as was said before, for 2023, is to add to that present 3D mammogram machine another attachment called a stereotatic attachment for doing breast biopsies. It is more accurate and it's one of the best on the market at the moment for accuracy in biopsying breasts. We're hoping that this would improve our early detection.
The bank's Chief Executive Officer, Mark St. Hill, said it's the bank's #1 social and corporate responsibility program, and he lauded the participating countries and the work of the bank's Walk for the Cure team.
Walk for the Cure has become the largest corporate social responsibility activity of our bank's charitable arm, the First Caribbean Common Trust Foundation, of which I chair. This year, across our regional footprint, staff members joined hearts and hands with volunteers from a number of cancer care and support organizations to stage fundraising events. And this year, we raised over US $350,000. And that is without having events in 5 countries.
Since the drive started 11 years ago, close to $4 million have been raised in the region. Trevor Thorpe, CBC News.
Trevor, thank you. Let's take a look now at forecast conditions as recorded earlier at the Met Office, the Grantley Adams International Airport. What's in the forecast for Barbados today? At the moment, if I could see the temperature, I'll tell you. But at the moment, the winds are coming from the east at 24 kilometers an hour. The temperature, 24.1 degrees Celsius, and the fair conditions indeed. Expect today a low tide at 11 minutes past 8 this morning, the second at 27 minutes after 9 tonight, with a high tide around 2:30 this afternoon. Seas today should be smooth to moderate in open water, swells ranging from 1.5 to 2 meters, but they are increasing. Barbados today should be mostly sunny with a few brief isolated light showers. And tonight in Barbados, expect conditions to be partly cloudy with a few brief isolated light showers. And now we'll look at some forecast conditions for what we call selected international cities. And that's it for today's edition of the CBC Morning Report. I'm Pearson Bowen. Morning Barbados starts now.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning, Barbados, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
The race was on. Christopher Bledman won the race a moment ago indeed. Good morning, everybody. How do you do today? Welcome to Friday, the end of the week, and I'm so happy to have you company this morning as per usual. I'm Pearson Bowen, welcoming all of you everywhere. I know you're asking, wait, why you dress so? Because today, the crew, we are supporting the campaign Go Red for Women. And that's what we want to encourage all of you to do as well. Look at us, early o'clock this morning. Now, let me tell you who the faces are. At the very front, the bald head, that is Ruel Ford. Just behind Ruel in the red dress, that's Dawn Greenwich, our technical director this morning. Across the blondie is our makeup artist, indeed professional, indeed she truly is, Joanna Lawrence. Fat fingers next to me, Alicia Asgrant. And behind me is Christopher Bledman, who just won the race. We've decided we're going to support the campaign as well. We want to encourage as many of you as possible to do likewise. And in doing so, Joanna Jones. And in doing so, we want all of you today to wear your items and articles of red. It could be a shirt, it could be the pants, it could be the tie, gentlemen. It could be a pair of socks. Wear it, and as you do, take your photographs. Can you share those with us this morning? Please, please, please share them with us. You can even wear red lipstick. It doesn't matter. Red earrings, red frames to your spectacles as well. Email them to us this morning. We want to celebrate with the women as we go red for women this morning in support of the effort of the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Barbados. So send those pictures by email to Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb. Ruel Ford came second in the race. Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb. Send those photographs today as early as possible, because all morning long we want to share them. Ruel has gone so far as to even have his wristwatch red. He is truly in support of this particular effort, and we want you to join in the effort as well. Of course, we'll be tagging the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Barbados, as you do too. Remember, this is an effort to raise awareness about cardiovascular disease and a whole host of other diseases that impact the health of women in particular. And gentlemen, ladies included, let's wear red for women every Friday. We're encouraged to do so. So your support is really appreciated indeed, and we thank you, we thank you indeed. So get those pictures snapped and sent to us. Children who are heading off to school, if you wear already naturally a uniform that contains your color red, you are so lucky. You don't have to do much. You take the photograph and you send it. Teachers as well, you wear a red jacket this morning. Take your photograph and you send it. Hold your apple or your tomato in your hand, take a picture and send it, because you're going red for women. Let's do this campaign indeed. Every Friday here in the CBC we're doing it as well, not just on Morning Barbados, but we're encouraging staff as well today to wear articles of red to show their support for the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Barbados. I encourage all businesses everywhere, every space everywhere, everyone everywhere to join in this as well. So we do thank you for supporting the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Barbados as we raise awareness about cardiovascular disease. As Dr. Scanterbury would have told us at the beginning of the week, you know, we were all surprised. 1 in every 3 women present with cardiovascular disease and die. And so we want to be able to, in some way, to bring greater awareness of, and perhaps in doing so, we reduce that particular ratio. But it's up to us. Let's go red for women starting today. Coming up today as well, that elusive word. Yesterday I was inundated by people as I made my trip to the mall, and so many of them are coming with the word pressure. It is not pressure. But today we want to find out from you what else you can make using that scrambled word that remains unscrambled. So the challenge continues. This is now what, day 3 or so attempting at this word. Today we are also giving you an opportunity to win with Girlfriends Expo starting tomorrow, as a matter of fact, at the Wilder Gymnasium, Saturday and Sunday. We want to give you a chance to win with us this morning. Not entry, but something that's really, really good. Compliments of the organizers of the Girlfriends Expo. Who is Dolce on the Beat? Is a rap artist from Barbados. But who is he? Have you met him before? He will join us this morning, so you get a clue as to who this outstanding Barbadian artist is. We'll also meet a young woman this Fresh Friday who is a gospel artist, and her story is so enthralling indeed. She's released her first gospel single called My Beloved, and she will join us too to talk more about that particular effort. But I want to get started this morning by heading off to school. We're going to St. Stephen's Primary School. They're having a fundraiser, and they're joining me now to talk more about it. What's the rationale behind it, and what are they seeking to do, and so forth. And representing the school is teacher and organizer Sonjina Curtin, and Hey, she's wearing her red. Look at that. Sanjina, thank you. Thank you very much. And with her is Chelsea Cadogan Goddard, a student of the school indeed. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning.
Chelsea, good girl, good girl. So, Sanjina, Miss Girton, I want to start with you a little bit. Tell us a little bit, what is it you're doing at the school, St. Stephen's Primary?
Okay, so we have a pre-Valentine's tomorrow, Saturday the 4th, and it is a police band concert. It is at Prince Cave, 6:30 p.m. It's called Love on the
Love on the
Brain.
Oh, Love on the Break. Okay, I got you. Prince Cave Hall tomorrow. That's where it's going to be a pre-Valentine's event indeed. And you're raising funds for?
We have just got a new photocopier at the school. And so this fundraiser is to aid in the purchasing of this photocopier to help with the payments for the photocopier.
Yeah, and at schools, that piece of equipment is so critical because of the amount of paper you have to churn out for examinations, for all sorts of other things that you do at the school as well. Just running the school requires access to those pieces of equipment, and this is what the fundraiser seeks to be able to do. And so, for those who are coming to Prince Cave Hall, what time again does it start, and how can we gain access?
Okay, so it starts at 6:30 p.m., but we're asking people to be seated by 6:15. Tickets are $25 for adults, $15 for children.
It's all right. And we pay at the door, or do we get tickets from the school today?
You can get tickets from the school's office. We would prefer if you do that because they're limited amount. But if we do have spaces left, I'm sure you can pay at the door.
All right, good. So limited number. And so Chelsea, good morning, Chelsea. First of all, what class are you in?
I'm in class 4.
Oh, okay. So you're getting ready for the Common Entrance coming up next or later this year, right?
Yes, please.
All right. So you're now a big girl at the school. So talk to me a little bit. Are you excited about tomorrow's concert?
Yes, please. I'm very excited.
Why are you so excited?
Because I'm singing tomorrow.
Aha. You're singing. Are you a singer?
Yes, please.
Who told you that you were a singer?
My mom, my dad, Jesus, and myself.
All right, well, girl. So what are you singing tomorrow?
I'm singing a song called Never Enough.
Never Enough? Wow, that's a big song. Tell me about the song Never Enough. Is it a really, really sweet song? Is it calypso or is it gospel?
None of the two. It's kind of like an emotional song.
Mm-hmm.
A bit emotional. And it has a lot of power in it.
Oh, a lot of power in it. All right, so do you sing apart from school? Where else do you sing?
I sing at a place in Christchurch called Golden Sands.
Really? So you're quite a star, Chelsea. You sing at the Hotel Golden Sands. What do you serious how often do you sing so I can come and hear you?
I sing every day.
Every day. Would you like to sing a little bit of your song for me now?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Go on. Ladies and don't start. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting right now Chelsea Cadogan Goddard, the singer from the St. Stephen's Primary School, who will be singing for you tomorrow. Take it away, Chelsea.
Not the song tomorrow, but another song.
All right, sing the song then. Sing the song for another song for me, Chelsea. Go ahead.
I was born by the river in a little sense. Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will.
Oh, that's a lovely voice, Chelsea. That's a big song, girl. You know those old people songs?
Yeah.
You can hear the audience applauding you, right? The audience just applauded you for that excellent performance indeed. And so here you are, you're going to be on stage tomorrow evening. Are you scared or are you excited?
Both.
You're honest, girl. You're both indeed excited and a little bit scared, but you are going to be excellent. Look at that. You just sang for thousands of people across this island and all over the world as well. So we want to thank you so much for being so bold and so brave so early in the morning to sing that lovely song indeed, a song from your heart. And so we can't wait to see you tomorrow evening, all right?
Yes.
And already Ordine Mayors is saying, you're blessed, little girl. So many people are excited about what you've just done indeed, and we thank you for that. And so, Ms. Curtin, that's what we're going to be showcasing tomorrow, the students, and I'm sure you're going to be having some other support artists as well.
Yes, please. We have some staff members who are going to be performing as well, including myself. And we also have a guest appearance by Natalie Berg.
Ah, lovely indeed. Now you bring me to asking you, what are you going to be doing?
I am also going to be singing.
Shall I challenge you to?
As great a singer as Chelsea is.
Fair enough. But it's on tomorrow evening, starting at 6:30 at the Prince Cave Hall, and we know that that's in Station Hill, where the police station is. Right there, it's a lovely evening. Love on the Brain. The band of the police force will also, police service will also be there. It's a wonderful evening indeed. I want to encourage you as you lend your support to the St. Stephen's Primary School. They're raising funds because they are outfitting the school with equipment. You can have the family special. You see all the information right there on your screen. And so as many of you, whether you've been to school there or not, you just love entertainment, you just want a wonderful evening out. It's a pre-Valentine's event by St. Stephen's Primary School. I want to commend all of you and hope that you all join in support of this particular effort as well. So Sonjina Curtin, teacher at the school and singer, who will be on stage tomorrow evening, and the best singer of them all, Chelsea Cadogan, God of the student in class 4. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope that the hall is filled and that people come to the school today in their numbers to get their ticket to secure their space, because it's a limited number. And I want to encourage you to continue doing well what you do there at the school. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
You're welcome indeed. You're welcome indeed. Whoa, St. Stephen's Primary. You heard the singers this morning. Boy, lovely indeed. And the teacher, Miss Curtin, there, she was wearing an element of her red. What about you? Whether you have red streaks of hair in your head, you're wearing the red lipstick, you're wearing the red tie, you're wearing the red socks, whatever, take your picture. Got that? Take a picture and then send it by email to us, please. Send it by email. The information is right on your screen. Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb. Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb. Why are we doing this? Because we're supporting the campaign of the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Barbados on Go Red for Women. Go Red for Women is to raise and further sensitize about cardiovascular disease in women. It surprises all of us indeed that it does happen to women, because generally it more presents in men. But 1 in every 3 women can present with cardiovascular disease and die. And so it's time now to put your heart into it and go red for the fight against heart disease in women. Wear red this and every Friday during the month of February, or share red. You can post photos on the webpage and social media platforms, and remember to tag that information as you see there, HSF Barbados, HSF Barbados, tag at HSF Barbados. Make the choice. Let's go red for women. And in so many ways, you can go red for women starting this morning. But send us the pictures, send. We shared you with you ours. Share with us yours. Would you do that for us? We thank you already. We're going to take a break here and come back with more on Mornin Barbados in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to Mornin Barbados.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So it's 14 and a half minutes now to go to the hour of 7 o'clock this fresh Friday. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if you are fresh enough, tonight you could be a super millionaire. Would you believe it? There's a draw on tonight, 9 o'clock in the Super Lotto. And what are you playing for? You're playing to win $6,090,000. It's gone up. It's gone up $6,090,000, so you can dream large, dream big indeed. Dream of the car, the house, the vacation, the perfect spot, the perfect person indeed. So all you need to do is to purchase your $5 ticket from any of the Barbados Lottery outlets across the island. $5 is it for a chance to win. Then you tune in this evening at 9 o'clock or Tuesday if it's not one to do. So it's every Tuesday and Friday at 9 o'clock for the draws to see if you are that Super Lotto winner. Indeed, $5 is it takes for the chance. Visit mybarbadoslottery.com to see details of winning the numbers drawn. You can visit at any time. And remember, you have to be in it to win it. So good luck to all of you. For more information, just continue to follow them on Instagram and Facebook or at the website mybarbadoslottery.com. So good luck. Tonight's draw, $6,090,000. So that is real money right there indeed. And by the way, if you win some of that, do some advertising with us, because all February long CBC is showing love. We have actually got a wonderful February Valentine's I Love You special indeed, and it's a great deal from our CBC sales department, just because, why? We love you indeed. We're giving you that discount in the month of February, but to get the details, we'd like you to call our sales representatives at the number 467-5559, 467-5559, 467-5559, or you can send an email to marketing@cbc.bb, marketing@cbc.bb, and do it today. Do it today. Don't let this chance pass you by to get a great advertising package with a huge discount indeed. So call 467-5559 or send your email of interest to marketing@cbc.bb. Our sales reps are standing by to make this a reality for you and to make your dreams also come true. Now, something is happening this weekend starting tomorrow, as a matter of fact, and happening again on Sunday at the Wilde Gymnasium. That's where Girlfriends Expo is going to be. It's back and they're putting it on again. It's going to be quite expansive. And I want to share with you now, give you a sense of what we're talking about. They're talking about Back to Africa at the Garfield Gymnasium. And you see all the information right there on your screen. I don't have to tell you about that. But I want quickly, because I'll show this only once, to show you some information. Try to absorb this as quickly as you possibly can. I have a chance for you to win right now with us. And so one of the questions is going to be based on what you are looking at right now. Watch your screens. Take note, because some of the questions will be based on what you are seeing at the moment. So challenge yourself to remember. And we're doing it like this deliberately, giving you a chance to soak it in, absorb it. You guys got it now? You think your eyes have been sharp enough to retain all of this and to hold on to it in your memory? Because here I go with question 1. What you're winning today is maybe a ticket, a bottle of wine from Shalana's Natural Wines, or a Girlfriends Expo bag. And they have those wonderful tote bags. We had Beep on earlier, and they have some wonderful things there as well. So, the first question for thou this morning, indeed, and I challenge you much. And you remember, of course, you're going to give me a call on 228-5562 or 228-5563. The question is, name 14 name 14 sponsors for Girlfriends Expo, including the sponsor we've had on the show on Tuesday. Oops, I think I gave that part away. So name 14 sponsors for Girlfriends Expo, including that sponsor who joined us right here on Morning Barbados on Tuesday. I shared it with you. I just slipped it out a moment ago, so you now know. That's 1. 14 more. Don't get vexed with me. Don't get vexed with me. I didn't write the question. I didn't make it happen, but it's up to you now to take the challenge. Let's see how good you are. Y'all, oh, somebody is bold as brass. Let's see. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm well, thank you for asking. Are you going to Girlfriends Expo, by the way?
If I get this ticket.
You sure I give you a ticket right now? I don't know what makes you think I'm giving you a ticket right now. But you like to go, right?
Yeah.
Have you been before?
No.
Okay. Well, if you should go and you should win, you're probably going to win a trip to Africa. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the rain down in Africa, girl. Anyhow, name me, for me, 14 sponsors. Go.
Quarter cigarettes. A Belgian pure water.
You going so fast? Come on, let me hear you.
Beep.
Go ahead. That's 3 you called.
Pace.
Who?
P-A-Y-C-E digital. Pace digital.
That's 4 that you've called. You've called 4.
Lord.
There's only 4. You got 10 more to go, girl.
10 more to go? Okay.
If I want 14. So, you've called 4 places. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just saying you've called 4.
Okay.
Keep going. You didn't see that whole big picture we put up?
Yeah, well, Barbados today.
Don't ask me questions. Go on, keep going. Should I stop her? Because I'm going through my photograph, as using my photographic memory, which is printed, and I do not see a Barbados today. So I will stop you right there to say to you, what's your first name, by the way?
Sandra.
Sandra, you've been bold. Thank you so much for trying, all right? But buy a ticket and go now. All right, good. 14 sponsors, folks. That's what I'm waiting to hear. 228-5562 or 228-5563. I was thinking radio for just a second. 228-5562 or 228-5563. 14. Good morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Oh, wonderful. Are you ready?
Yes, please.
The same question, girl. Let's go. 14 sponsors, including the one we had on Tuesday. Go.
Beep. Frosty's Ice Cream. Italia Coffee House. Stay Free. Nissan. Easy Pay Hardware. Hits 106.7. Avino Baby Products. Export Barbados. Courtesy. Trade Defense TV. Massey Distribution. And Nissan.
I wasn't even, was production crew all counting? I lost count. But has she given me 14? Because she was going so swiftly. So I need 4 more. I need 4 more, ma'am.
Cetaphil.
I need 4 more.
Art.
Who?
Automotive Art.
Go ahead.
Cetaphil.
Go ahead.
Saldanza.
Go ahead.
Y103.3 FM.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
I have a photographic memory like you,
You don't have the photographic memory. You have a photograph. You don't have a photograph. You think I'm born Tuesday night? You can't trick me, girl. What are you looking at? You're looking online, right?
No, please.
So Anyway, what's your name? What's your name?
Pardon?
What's your name?
Katrina.
Patrina or Katrina?
with a K.
K with a K. K with a K, no problem. Katrina, you're good. You're smart. You're very smart. And you know what? You've won because each person who answers correctly gets a chance to win all of these, actually. You're going to win yourself. Now, Katrina, to head off to Girlfriends Expo. By the way, do you have a ticket?
No, please.
So how you plan to go? How you have planned to go? Answer me, Katrina. You plan to go at all?
Katrina? I knew I would have won this morning.
Don't breathe that to me, Katrina. Don't breathe that. You didn't know we were going to do that this morning. You had no clue. But as you are right, we will give it to you. One ticket. You're going to get a bottle of wine from Shalana's Natural Wines and a Girlfriend's Expo bag. So congratulations, all right? Don't put down. Do not put down. If you put down, you're going to miss it. Stay on the phone, and my producer will take some more details from you, okay? Well, and Katrina got it right. Well. Talking about photographic memory as if I born Tuesday night. No, man. I have another question for you, folks. Another question for you. Ready for this one? Here we go. This one, I promise you, is a lot easier. A lot easier. The question is, how many years has it been for Girlfriends Expo? How many years has it been for the Girlfriends Expo? How many years? What is the anniversary they're marking this year? How many years? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Now this one should be a lot easier for you to figure out because I think we almost gave it away already. So how many years has it been for the Girlfriends Expo? It starts tomorrow, continues on Sunday. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Pearson. How are you?
Gregory, good morning. I'm well.
You are these difficult questions this morning, so early.
Well, this one is an easy one, Gregory. You have ever said it's not so early in the morning. You were a long time. So, Gregory, how many years now?
You say the anniversary?
So, how many years? Quickly.
5 or 10, I would do.
Dead wrong, Gregory. Thank you, though, for trying, my brother. Thank you. He told me it's too hard so early in the morning. Nah, that's not right. So, how many years has it been for Girlfriends Expo? How many years now are they celebrating? Good morning. Hello.
Good morning. Good
Hi,
morning,
how many years? Good morning.
You.
Good. How many years?
7 years.
Wrong too. Thank you for trying. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Come quickly. We want to give you one ticket, a bottle of wine, and a bag from Girlfriends Expo indeed. So 228-5562 or 63. How many years has it been for Girlfriends Expo? How many years? How many years? It now start. It did not now start, but remember, it's on tomorrow and Sunday. 228-5562 or 228-5563. You're spending enough hours tomorrow and on Sunday. So how many years has it been for Girlfriends Expo? It is not 5. It is not 2. How many years? 228-5562 or 3. Good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Hi. How many years?
I'm 5.
You said 5 for true?
I said fine. I'm fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 5. How many years has it been?
14.
You guessing?
14.
You sure?
Yes.
You're right. Absolutely right. Well done. Thank you. Okay. Don't put down. Don't put down. Stay right there. We'll take some more details from you. She's absolutely right. It's been 14 years. 14 years that the Girlfriends Expo has been on now. And so that it starts, as I told you before, tomorrow and continues on Sunday at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium. So, one more to go. One more to go. Ready for this question now? You're winning a ticket, a bottle of wine from Shalana's and a Girlfriends Expo bag. The question is, at what location was the first? Girlfriends Expo? Where was it first? At what location? What was it? At what location was the first Girlfriends Expo held? That's the question. 228-5562 or 63. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. What's your answer?
Gymnasium.
Wrong. Wrong. Simple Simon made that pie, man. That is not right. At what location was the first Girlfriends Expo held? 228-5562 or 63. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Hi. I'm well. Thank you for asking. What's your answer?
Concord Experience.
Concord Experience is wrong too. Thank you. This is churning fast, boy. At what location was the first Girlfriends Expo held? I thought you guys knew this. Good morning. Hello? Good morning? Why is there a delay? Good morning. Hi. Hello? Stop listening to your TV. Do not listen to your TV. Have you ever called anyone and listened to the TV, or you called someone and listened to the telephone? What did you do? I cannot hear you. What did you say? Hello? Somebody help me, please. Okay, 228-5562 or 63. All right, I've just been informed, as we have no bidder for this one, we'll have to end it right because I've got to get ready for the news. But thank you all so much for being such fun indeed. Now, before I get ready for the news, shall I share with them about our Black History Month? Here we go. Put it up on the screen. Let's show them who we're talking about today. We're talking today about Hattie McDaniel. In 1939, Hattie McDaniel paved the way for many African-American women in film by becoming the first African-American to win an Oscar for her performance as Mammy in Gone with the Wind. She went on to star in over 300 films and was inducted into the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame in 2006. She was the first Oscar winner to appear in a postage stamp, on that stamp indeed. And that Mammy, that's who we're celebrating today. Hattie McDaniel, a black woman winning as a black woman the first Oscar indeed. Indeed, congratulations to her and to all of her associates. Break. When we come back, the news, stay with us.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Morning.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Maxback Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for our new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
Football Mondays is on TV8. Catch more action from the BFA Premier League, giving you your football fix. Mondays at 9:03 p.m. Stay locked and see featured football matches on Football Mondays at 9:03 p.m. right here on CBC TV8.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
The news at this hour is brought to you by the Barbados Lottery. Play the Super Lotto by the Barbados Lottery for your chance to win a whopping $6,090,000. The process electronically of tagging vehicles in Barbados has begun, and currently priority is being given to the owners of minibuses, ZRs, ZMs, taxis, tour coaches and hired vehicles, who can now submit their proof of address digitally to the electronic registration centres. Ryan Broom has more.
When a CBC team visited one of the current two major locations in the car park at the National Cultural Foundation in West Terrace St. James, two lines of cars were patiently waiting to be processed. Now, to initiate the process, operators are required to take their vehicles to a centre along with proof of insurance and address and valid picture identification. On completion of the EVR process, a radio frequency identification or RFID tag will be placed on the windshield as proof the vehicle is compliant with the law, and a receipt of registration will also be given to vehicle owners. Now, in a statement, Transport Ministry officials said the proof of address is usually a utility bill, may only be submitted in PDF format to the EVR centre where registration is being done. So, for example, Those registering at the EVR Center in the National Cultural Foundation's car park may email evrncf@publicworks.gov.bb, and those registering at the Center in Oystons car park, Christchurch, should email evroystons@publicworks.gov.bb. Now, the EVR centers are open Sunday to Saturday from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. The ministry says public service vehicles are currently being registered under the current phase of the EVR program, and they will be given priority until the end of March. Ryan Broom, CBC News.
Local arts and culture will have a presence at the Hilton Barbados Resort. Newly installed General Manager Jacques Monteil says he has heard of the rich culture history of Barbados and he wants to showcase it to the world.
We are going to rejuvenate the hotel. Obviously, this hotel has a phenomenal history. It is the hotel of the people of Barbados. So what we're trying to do is rejuvenate that after coming from a crisis and the hotel being shut down for a while. We want to give it a new face lift through mostly local in art, bringing storytelling from young artists like we did last night, bringing all these fanatical artists that want to represent the culture to the world. And that is what we're trying to do.
The new general manager said a new initiative is being put in place for Barbadians.
We're working on some things. They're not finalized, but we do have a lot of activations, not only just through summer, but through the months. For example, we just started our Bajan lunch buffet every second and fourth week of every month. So we're promoting that as well. We're promoting the Sunday brunch for local clientele. We will have a lot of, like I say, activations coming in with crop over and the festivals that we're trying to partner with. But we're early stages, so I will let my sales and marketing team send that through.
A critical program in Barbados' efforts to reduce the impact of breast cancer received a substantial financial injection. The funds were presented during a ceremony at the Hilton Barbados. Trevor Thorpe has more.
The Barbados Cancer Society now has $200,000 more to carry out its life-saving breast screening program. The money has been donated by CIBC First Caribbean International Bank, whose Director of Retail Channels, Michelle Whitelaw, recalled the initiatives used to raise the funds. They included a hike for the cure, in-house staff raffles, and a paint for the cure. But the biggest contributor was the online donations.
When you logged on, a screen came up inviting persons to make a donation to the Walk Fund with any amount, could be as small as $2. All those activities combined to raise a healthy 200,000 Barbados dollars that we will present, that we will present today to the breast screening program of the Barbados Cancer Society as our direct contribution for 2022.
Head of the breast screening program, Dr. Shirley Jagru, told the ceremony results in the fight against breast cancer have been quite good over the past 5 years. She said the donation was timely as it would help them to further enhance their screening ability.
Now, our vision, as was said before, for 2023, is to add to that present 3D mammogram machine another attachment called a stereotatic attachment for doing breast biopsies. It is more accurate and it's one of the best on the market at the moment for accuracy in biopsying breasts. We're hoping that this would improve our early detection.
The bank's Chief Executive Officer, Mark St. Hill, said it's the bank's #1 social and corporate responsibility program, and he lauded the participating countries and the work of the bank's Walk for the Cure team.
Walk for the Cure has become the largest corporate social responsibility activity of our bank's charitable arm, the First Caribbean Trust Foundation, of which I chair. This year, across our regional footprint, staff members joined hearts and hands with volunteers from a number cancer care and support organizations to stage fundraising events. And this year, we raised over US $350,000. And that is without having events in 5 countries.
Since the drive started 11 years ago, close to $4 million have been raised in the region. Trevor Thorpe, CBC News.
Trevor, thank you. The news brought to you by the Barbados Lotteries. Remember, if you want to be a super millionaire, you have to be in it to win it. You can win $6,090,000. There's a draw on this evening at 9 o'clock. $5 is your chance. Be in it to win it. Go to any of the Barbados Lotteries outlets island-wide and take your chance. Good luck to all. We're coming back with Morning Barbados in just a moment.
Studied hard at school, didn't wanna be a fool, but you're still not in the game. Girlfriend living large, big house and car, that's cause she's in the game. Life seems real tough, bills keep going up, and you're still not in the game. It's not that hard for all that to change, it's time to get in the game. You have to be in it to win it, Super Lotto. In it to win it, Super Lotto. In it to win it, Super Lotto. You have to be in the game.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Football Mondays is on TV8. Catch more action from the BFA Premier League, giving you your football fix Mondays at 9:03 p.m. Stay locked and see featured football matches on Football Mondays at 9:03 p.m. right here on CBC TV8.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
12 minutes now after 7 o'clock this Friday morning on the first Friday of Go Red for Women. I hope you've been taking your photographs and I hope you've been emailing them to us. Please do. And if you haven't done so already, please do so. By the way, you can also send your photo and tag at HSF Barbados. They want to see, because we are raising awareness about cardiovascular disease, heart disease in other words, impacting women, and 1 in every 3 women present and they die from cardiovascular disease. We have a photograph already in early o'clock. Who is it? There he is. Look at that, Dr. Adrian Lord, in the gym in his red shirt, fancy as ever. Show off. That's all right, sir. But there he is. Somebody is already wearing their red out there and showing they are in support of the campaign. We want to encourage as many of you as possible today. Let's blanket Barbados in the color red as we go red for women in this campaign. As we showed you earlier at the beginning of the show, our team, our crew, we're also proudly displaying our red, and so we want to encourage you, as many of you as possible, take your photographs and send them in to Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb, whether it's holding a red cricket ball, holding with your red lipstick, it doesn't matter. You're wearing red shoes, red socks, gentlemen, ties, red shirt, red skirt, red pants, whatever. Your wristwatch is red. Joanna came in with her red makeup brushes. So all of those things, just give support. Let's go red for women today and every Friday in the month of February. And thank you. Send your photographs to now. Send them to Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb. We can't wait to celebrate with you and the other women indeed. Now, let's turn our attention to one of Barbados' best in herself indeed. And she has just released her gospel album. What I love about what's happening in Barbados now, that people are doing many more things other than what they're paid for, so to speak. She's a teacher by profession, and now she's also a gospel singer. Her name is Saran Lashley. Saran, good morning to you.
Good morning, Pearson.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And I framed it that way because how is it teaching and almost moonlighting by singing? How do you do this?
Well, I teach by day. I love what I do, but I also love to sing. I've always loved to sing. So I try to marry both.
Yeah? You've always, how do you know, what do you mean by you've always loved to sing? What does that mean? Because everybody sings.
Okay. So I started out writing songs very early in life. I would call in on 790. Back then it was 790. Yes. and I would sing my original songs playing the piano at the same time, and that was my first song on the radio. But thankfully, it's come full circle, and now I'm actually on the radio for a professionally recorded single.
That's fantastic. But you must have decided at some stage, you know what, rather than play around in my own room, in my own head, in my own space, feeling I'm it, let me take this seriously. What did you do having made that decision?
Okay, so I was encouraged by someone in the Barbados Police Force Band after singing at a funeral. He said, you know what, you have what it takes. I think you have what it takes. I think you should take this seriously. And I decided, okay, I'm going to write in my journal, I'm going to make some plans, I'm going to write down some names. And some plans were in the works. Yes. Songs were always there, but I needed to know where to go from there. So one morning I wrote the song, but then I went back to my journal. I found the name of somebody that I knew that I probably wanted to work with, and then it unfolded from there.
Came. But you obviously believed that someone who first spoke to you. You actually believed them because somehow the spirits connected, right?
Yes.
And so in that connection, out of it came this, Now. And now here is Saran Lashley with her first single, My Beloved. What's the song about?
Okay, so My Beloved is a romantic song. But as the song develops, you realize that perhaps the romance that you're hearing is more about a relationship between the Shulamite maiden and her beloved, which is God. By the end of the song, you're realizing that this intimate relationship is blossoming, and she's finally found her beloved. So she's looking for her beloved, and then she finds him, and she's so elated at the end because she's finally found that whom her soul loved.
So it has crossover appeal.
It does.
And was that deliberate? Or did you stumble
No, the
upon
thing about deliberate, this song is that I didn't really plan it.
Yes.
So what happened is I was doing devotions in the morning. I usually do it when the sun rises. One morning I woke up too early, and God told me, still come out even though it's dark, and I went. And I kept my eyes open as he instructed, and when the sun was rising, I kept hearing in my mind, in my head, my beloved, my beloved. I couldn't get it out of my mind. Ran back into the bedroom, and I wrote it down in my journal. And that was it. Wow. So when you say deliberate, I can't really say what was deliberate, what was not. I think it was a gift, honestly. This particular song definitely just
flowed.
Yeah.
You were obedient for sure. Yes. You were very obedient about that. So out of it came My Beloved. And so what idiom, what rhythm, what genre is it in?
It is a gospel song. It's not your usual feel, I guess. It has a unique sound. Very peaceful, kind of classical, but it's based on Songs of Solomon chapters 1 to 3, so all of the scripture you'll see woven into that, because that's where it was in devotions at the time.
How would you describe your voice? You're the teacher, you have language.
It's true. I would say my voice in this particular song, it is treated very simply, not a lot of runs, something very stripped back, focusing on the material, not distracting from the content of the song. Yes, you can do runs and so on, those are necessary for other times, but for this particular song, it was very stripped.
How is it in the studio though? Because you have your own sound in your head. You understand what you want to do, and then you have to fall into the hands of a producer who says, no, we'll do it this way because follow me, I have experience in this. Was it like that, or did your producer have the faith in you to do what you want? Okay,
well, Jaco was the vocal producer, Jaco Lawrence, and I worked with him. I also worked with Yomi Ardeen, and they were excellent. They gave me little pointers, yes, but I would say it was very harmonious, the relationship that we had. We worked really well as a team. He didn't really say, no, don't do it this way, but I think we achieved something great.
I've always wondered, because I'm a Whitney Houston fan, forgive me, and I've always wondered, do you know when you're standing there in the recording booth that this song will be whatever you want that beat to be? Do you know it? Do you feel it while you're recording?
I think from the beginning I knew it was special because of how it came. I knew it wasn't just meant for me, because some songs are just meant for me. You're bathing, a song comes to your head, okay, that is for that moment. But I knew this was meant for other people. This is why I was taking it so seriously, to make sure it is spread and shared with more people. So I believe in myself, definitely I believe in my craft, but I hope this gets to as many people as possible.
So now you've done your first recording.
Yes.
Can't stop.
No, I haven't. I haven't
You
stopped.
haven't?
No.
So what are you doing?
I have 3 more that are recorded so far, and I'm hoping to record some more this year.
Wow. This is 2023.
Yes.
Let's reflect to 2020 for a second. Did you see this happening to you in 2020? Here it is, you are a recording artist?
To be honest, I had a vision from the beginning. I'm a planner. I like to plan things ahead of time. I did have a goal. I did want to be an established singer. I felt like that's where God was calling me.
Right.
So I prayed about it, put it in his hands. I spoke to a lot of artists who I trust and who've been there before, done that. And I think with all those conversations, I felt, I can do this.
Do you think you can be obedient enough to do teaching and gospel singing, or are you going to be the one who says, you know what, one or the other?
Well,
God,
right now,
understand
right
this.
now, that's where God has me, and I'll do what he wants me to do. Yeah.
But what would you prefer to be, the singer or the teacher, or the singer and teacher?
I think I'm both, because I think what students can then recognize in me is something that they can aspire to be, maybe a role model, maybe they can see, hey, I can sing too. I work with the chorale at school as well, and help with assembly sometimes as well. So I think they can see something that they can do as well after school.
What school are you with?
I'm at Grandy Adams.
And that in itself presents its own set of challenges as well. And I'm glad to know, as a gospel artist, you're able to use your belief to be able to get to the children in the way that you have. Have you tried it, the song out on them?
Not as yet.
Well, they're watching this morning, I'm sure.
Not as yet.
And they said, look, Mom is on TV, Mom is on TV. Her name is Saran Lashley. Her song is called My Beloved. And I asked her before we went live, is it beloved or beloved? And I said, the old-fashioned way, the My Beloved. I agree with you on that one. And so let's take a listen and a look at Saran Lashley, new gospel artist with My Beloved.
Have you seen my beloved? It's late in the night and my heart longs to see his face. He was there by the window, he's gone, or it seems so. He's vanished without a trace. I long for his beauty, he shines like a lily in thorns. An apple in the trees, he's beloved among the sons. I went to seek him, I wonder where he is. If I don't find him, I can't go on to live. My beloved, how I long to see your voice, I can hear it. He loves you wherever you are. He'll leave you captivated. You're lovely created. By him he is never too far. Just call out to his name. Salvation you can claim at the cost. He bore all of our shame, paid dearly upon the cross. If you will seek him, he'll come into your heart. And when you trust him, you'll never be apart, my beloved.
Saw it, you heard it is so hauntingly sweet. That's the term I want to use. And you know, I've been hearing in my ear all the while people say, you know, this song is so sweet. Everybody wanted to watch it, by the way. And it sounds like almost like a soundtrack from a Disney movie.
Everybody says that. Yes, everyone says that.
Wow. So 1,000 Frenchmen can't be wrong, right?
I guess so. I think my background in musical theater made that come out.
Oh, you have a background in musical theater. With?
Well,
Just you.
My degree was originally in theater and film. So.
Really? You can see it because you were such a natural with the way you expressed yourself in the video. Who worked with you on the video recording?
Okay, so Andrew Thornhill, aka Drella, he was the one who directed, edited, shot music video. Yes, so I worked with him, and
it's beautiful. It is truly, truly beautiful.
Thank you.
Well done,
Thank you
Saran.
so
Well
much.
done indeed. And so now know your name. So now we know your fame and your claim, and we want to see more of you. We can't wait for the other ones that you've done to be brought out, hopefully very, very soon, and we can get to hear it. Of course, you know we have 100% Bajan station here. We play gospel too. We play gospel too.
Yes.
The Barbadian artists are gospel artists, and so we want to be able to help where that's concerned. So do make sure, if you don't already have it, I'm not certain, that we do have it here at the CBC to promote Saran, to give breath to Saran. A beautiful voice you have. It is clean. That's what I love about it. It is so clean and pure that we don't want to miss it. We certainly don't want to miss it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So here it is. It's called My Beloved, My Beloved by Saran Lashley. It is available locally.
yes, everywhere you find music, YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. Yes.
Download, share, not share. Buy. Download indeed. And enjoy the ministry of Saran Lashley, a teacher by profession, gospel singer extraordinaire indeed. And we were happy to have her here with us on Morning Barbados today. Saran, thank you so much. I know you have to head off to school, so it won't take too much longer. But thank you, all the best with your ministry. I know God is guiding you, and because He's guiding you, have no fear.
Indeed.
I can see it in your face.
Indeed.
You have no fear. Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. We'll take a break right here on Morning Barbados. We're coming back with more in just a minute.
Football Mondays is on TV8. Catch more action from the BFA Premier League, giving you your football fix Mondays at 9:03 p.m. Stay locked and see featured football matches on Football Mondays at 9:03 p.m. right here on CBC TV8.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bring you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
It's 7:30 Barbados in the Eastern Caribbean. Good morning, everybody. Indeed, it's Fresh Fridays. That's what we do here on a Friday. We just keep it light and fun. We want to showcase the very best that make us feel so proud as a people of Barbados. Indeed, on Morning Barbados, we've been asking you all morning long to send us your photographs, as starting this Friday and every Friday in the month of February, we go red for women to raise awareness about cardiovascular disease, about heart disease in women. 1 in every 3 women die from cardiovascular disease, and so we want to continue to not just raise awareness but to encourage you to eat right, as well as Ina Harvey would have been on earlier this week talking a little bit more about that. And as you wear red, you can wear the red shirt, shoes, socks, tie, whatever. Eat red as well, you know, cherries, strawberries, apples, anything red. We want to encourage you to really go red for women this month of February in all of your spaces and everywhere, and proudly do so. Proudly do so, knowing that that woman could be your mother, your sister, your aunt, your cousin, your whomever. And so let's go red for women and cardiovascular disease with the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Barbados. Now, we've been asking you to send. I hope you're still sending, because this is an end today. This continues for the month of February. So take your photographs and send them. Look at this lovely brute. Sorry, this lovely too, indeed. Look at you. Thank you so very much, Jalisa. I'm just teasing you, Jalisa. But Jalisa has sent to us this photograph of herself and her friend. They're both, look at the, even the red curtains. That is so sweet. And this little one, Larissa, now with her red headband, her red cup, and her red dress with a heart right there. That's right, young lady. Well done indeed. And who's this? Nancy, you too, Nancy. Look at that, your strapped blouse and pants, red pants as well. You've done very well, Nancy. Rhonda Highsgrave, all right, my girl. Sweet Rose, boy, from head to toe. Sweet Rose is going to be at Baby Bumps at Colonnade Mall today in her red, and so there she is, Sweet Rose, as well in her red. Show us your photographs in your support of the campaign Go Red for Women. Remember, you do tag at HFS Barbados, because we want to blitz social media with this particular campaign. So we encourage as many of you as possible to wear red, particularly on a Friday. And as you do so, also eat red. Show how much you are in full support of the campaign as well. And we thank you for your support. Now, this Fresh Friday at 27 minutes to 8 o'clock, we meet a young Barbadian rap artist. Dolce on the Beat is his stage name. There he is, nodding his head. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, friend?
I'm doing great this morning. Yourself?
Great, I'm well too. Thank you so much for asking. Now, why did you call yourself as an artist Dolce on the Beat?
Well, the name was first originated when it was doing the trading, so it would have gone by Dolce. And then when they started rapping, it just ended up on the beat, so it became Dolce on the Beat.
All right.
Separated.
And so what you do as a rap artist obviously is on the beat. How long have you been a rap artist now?
Professionally, I would say from 2018.
2018, professionally. But prior to that, you were just moonlighting, trying to handle a few things, those kinds of things. Do you write your own rap songs?
That is correct.
Yeah? So, you know, when rap started, rap was almost like a resistance. You know, rap spoke about what was happening, and rap would resist, and rap would highlight, rap would do all of that. Is that what you do in your lyrics as well, in your rap songs?
I do. I actually have a lot of realism and authenticity when it comes to my rap. So when I speak about, it's actually related to either something that I would have been through or something that I would have experienced. For example, I have a song called People that's also available on YouTube that will describe the whole George Floyd, Black Lives Matter movement that would have occurred. So it would have expressed that in that song.
And that's what it is about. You have something to say and you use the idiom to say it. And that's the whole point. That's what you do. Is there anyone who already does rap who you say, you know what, I want to be just like him or her?
Well, that's interesting because my influence is kind of broad, so I won't really pinpoint it to one particular person because I like to take in, you know what I'm saying? I like to learn a lot. So I can't say there's one particular artist I would like to be like. It just won't be the best.
In terms of getting yourself out there so that people know your craft, know who you are, what is your strategy to be seen and heard as a rap artist?
Well, the strategy that I will utilize is mainly social media, and then utilizing the visual aesthetic, which would be music videos or visualizers, so I can get my message across as much as possible, but mostly social media.
Rap has always been one of the spaces for young people, almost underground with young people, so to speak, you know, and so that is the space that you attract, no doubt, and then out of that you become mainstream as well as rap has evolved over the years. Have you been seeing further evolutions to rap as it is? Because the rap that I grew up on is not the rap that you do. You know, I grew up on people like Grandmaster Flash and those kinds of people who do a different. You see, you don't even know who those are, do you?
Of course, the originators. Gotta stay up to date with history.
So for me, their style of rap is different from the style of rap I hear today, and so there's evolution. Where are you now along that road of evolution in rap?
Well, personally, for me, I'm just continuously developing on my craft. I'm always working, I'm always in the studio, always writing. But when it comes to rap in general, with music is constantly changing.
Yeah.
So even to place it in a specific genre is difficult because some people may take it as rap, some may take it as trap, some may take it as pop. But by the end of the day, I'm always continuously developing and working on my craft daily.
Some people feel that, you know, you rap artists always using lyrics that could be a little bit offensive. What do you say to that person who holds that point of view?
Well, you can't really please everybody, and at the end of the day, this is communication. And some people communicate in different forms and different mediums. Some people take it a route where they might understand on the sterile point of view, and others you may have to get a little bit more raw and interact with them on a different level for them to join by a message that's being passed. So it's how best you communicate that message. So just communicate that message as best as possible.
And I'm sure for an artist it's important to be authentic to who you are. You will say it, the recipient of it decides what they want to do with it, but the thing is you've said it as you've seen it. And so this song that we're going to share with everybody in just a moment is called Write Me a Love Song, right? Is that the one?
Well, Write Me a Love Song was the first song I ever written. That was like years ago. Years ago. This song that we will be debuting today is called Too Long. It's off of my second album or project, More Internet.
So tell us a little bit about the song we're going to share with our audience in just a moment. What's that song about?
So Too Long basically is me saying that you work a long period of time, and when you work a long period of time, you will see that the people that you were wrong did. He doesn't. That's still right in terms of letting you know what they want is be from you there for some benefit, somebody there to, you know, not even give you support, but just look at supporting you. So that's really what I expressed in the song.
Yes.
And just saying the hardworking people that are wrong.
All right, I tell you what, we're so proud to meet you this morning, Dolce on the Beat, and so we want to encourage you to continue creating in the way that you do. You're clearly very comfortable in the idiom of rap, and that is your space. Do it in your space as well. So all the best to you with your future endeavors and release of this song, which we'll share with everyone right now. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's enjoy Dolce on the Beat.
Mars.
On the beat. Yeah. They said I've been working too long. Know that these people ain't feeling my energy. They only want me there for benefits. It seems like they're really my enemy. That's why I be smoking the strong. Chasing my dreams cause I know that they feeling me. I see that it turned to an enemy. Got tired of feeding the jealousy. They said I've been working too long. I know that these people ain't feeling my energy. They only want me there for benefits. It seems like they're really my enemy. That's why I be smoking the strong. Chasing my dreams cause I know that they feeling me. I see that it turned to an enemy. Got tired of feeding the jealousy.
Mars.
Feel you know where I be. Got the work when I pull in the feet. I'm hot, still cold underneath. Kick rock, still serving the fiends. Double cup sipping on lean, so I get drowned in my dreams. Yeah, that's all that I need. I'm counting my blessings, you know what I mean. All of these thoughts come straight off the dome. It could have been simple, you left me alone. I had to stay patient and go on my own. Watching the settle when you did me wrong. That foot on red, relapsing zone. Stuck in these, I'm calling my phone. Changing the break, forgetting the tone. I look for misses when you the chrome. Said it before, I'm taking my shot. All of these they wanted my spot. Wasn't too easy to put it on lock. Open your mind to get out the box. Came from the trenches to be at the top. The only real that come from the block. Seeing the stars when I'm up at the north. Took all my lessons, I turned my mind. They said I've been working too long. I know that these people ain't feeling my energy. They only want me there for benefits. It seems like they're really my enemy. That's why I'm smoking the strong. Chasing my dreams cause I know that they're feeling me. I see that it turned to an enemy. Got tired of feeding the jealousy. They said I've been working too long. I know that these people ain't feeling my energy. They only want me there for benefits. It seems like they're really my enemy. That's why I'm smoking the strong. Chasing my dreams cause I know that they're feeling me. I see that they turned to an enemy. Got tired of feeding the jealousy.
Mars.
I know that they're feeling my energy. They only want me there for benefits. Seems like they're really my enemy. Smoking the strong. Yeah. Hold on.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb. And together we will travel the world.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Unscramble This, brought to you with the compliments of Family Choice, available from Massey Distribution Inc.
Brought to you by Family's Choice. That's right, indeed, Family Choice. Remember, Family Choice is locally manufactured, by the way. As you go into your shopping spaces this weekend and any time at all, look for Family Choice. They have a range, a whole wonderful range of products indeed, like smoked luncheon meat, luncheon meat, the chicken luncheon meat, the hot and spicy luncheon meat, the reduced salt luncheon meat, the regular luncheon meat, of course, and chopped ham. They have halal chicken options as well as all available through Massey Distribution. So if you have a retail outlet and you want to have family choice in your retail outlet, contact Massey Distribution for it. It's budget friendly, absolutely budget friendly. That makes it very affordable. It's ready to use straight from the cupboard, so it's already prepared such that as you open it, you get it right away, ready to use. And you can use it in so many different ways. You can have it as classic luncheon meat with biscuits, yeah. You can put it with your macaroni and cheese. You can put it with rice. You can have it with eggs. You can have it with kebabs, with vegetables, with bread and cheese. That's what we're talking about, family's choice. So when you head into your spaces today, look for family choice and buy it, either the smoked luncheon meat, the chicken luncheon meat, the hot and spicy luncheon meat, the reduced salt luncheon meat, the chopped ham, the halal chicken option. Whew, delicious. It has my mouth watering already. So check it out today, family choice, and we thank them for supporting us with Unscramble. So time for you now, folks, to get cracking. 228-5562 or 228-5563. To the many of you who've been stopping me, asking me for the word, I am not telling you. You figure it out and you give me a call. It is back there on your screen. That one word has been running practically for the whole week that you've not been able yet to unscramble. Help me now. It is not pressure. It is not pressure. What is it? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Come on. Show me that you can handle this, that you know how to do this. What word can we make now when we unscramble the letters at your site right now, right there on your screen? 228-5562 or 228-5563. The only numbers to call to correctly identify for me the word you see on your screen. It is a real easy word, you know. You are going to beat yourself up when you hear what the word is. I tell you. For real, for real. So 228-5562 or 228-5563. Bonjour, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi. Bonjour, ça va? You are lost. How are you? Good morning. Don't listen to your TV. Do not listen to your TV. Could we tell them to turn the TV down or off? Because you're getting confused. Listen to their telephone. Good morning. All right. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Let me remind you, do not listen to your television. Listen to me on the telephone. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Good. You're welcome. Thank you. What's your first name?
Mildred.
Mildred. A good old-fashioned name, girl. I like it. Heavy. Mildred.
Yes,
what
please.
parish are you watching from?
St. Lucie.
Ah, Mildred of St. Lucie. Yeah, you told me I've met you before, haven't I?
Yes, please.
Yes, Mildred. What word do you think it is?
Pardon me?
What word do you think this word is?
Perusers. Perusers.
Mildred, you know me?
P-E-R-U-S-E-R-S.
You sure, Mildred?
Yes.
If you're so sure, use that word in a sentence. Let me see if you got it right. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting patiently on you, Miss Mildred.
Well,
What word do you think it is? You think it's perusers. Use it in a sentence if you can. You can't, right?
I'm not sure. People were perusing something. The perusers.
The people who peruse are perusers. I love it, Mildred. Mildred?
Yes, please.
Man, you messed me up. You want to know why? Because I wanted to take this one through to next week, but you're going to get it right. Mildred, well done. Well done. Well done. Mildred with perusers. Thank you, Mildred. Have a great day, okay?
Yes, please. Thank you, too.
All right. It took someone from where? St. Lucie. Did I tell you that? It took someone from St. Lucie to get it right. Perusers is the word I was looking for. Yes, yes, yes. You can talk what you want. And y'all can make all the noise in the world. It still is the truth. Perusers is what it is. Look at this one. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Can you figure this one out? I don't know. This one may take till next month even, but can you look at this one and figure out the word? Come on now, geniuses. Work this one out. What word is it when you unscramble these letters? What word can we make in unscrambling these letters? Come on. 228-5562 or 228-5563 are the numbers to call. Take your time. Read those letters. Set them in order, cross out, do those kinds of things. Whatever you have to do. But I want you to give me a call if you've done. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Call me now. This one is a headache. And I'm laughing at you already, yes. Work this out. Come on. You guys think you're so sharp? Mildred, you included? Wait, somebody called early. Good morning. Hello?
Hi, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
You're welcome. And what's your first name and what parish are you watching from?
St. Thomas.
You're from St. Thomas. What's your name?
My name is Joan.
Joan?
Joan. J-O-A-N.
Joan. Okay, Joan of St.
Yes.
Thomas. Joan.
Yes.
You called real early. I hope you know the answer.
Pardon?
This is a big word on your screen, Joan.
Yes.
You when you look at your screen, what's the first letter on your screen of the word?
C. The first letter on the screen is S.
All right. So what word is this?
Photosynthesis.
Joan.
Yes.
Don't talk. No. Come, Joan. What word is it?
Photosynthesis.
You can look at that and tell me that is photosynthesis. Oh, you got me to my tongue now.
Yes, it
Huh?
is. Yes, it
You
is.
sure?
Yes, it is.
So, Joan,
I'm
how
sure.
tell me how you figured out that this might be photosynthesis.
I don't
Tell
know.
me.
I just look at it
And that came to your mind?
to me. Yes.
Joan, do they call you weird?
Pardon me?
Do they say that you're weird?
Weird?
Yeah.
No.
Who in their right mind could look at this and tell me the word is photosynthesis? Who could do that other than Joan? Joan, you're right. Joan. She's all right. Thank you, Joan. Have a wonderful weekend, okay?
You're welcome.
All right, Joan. Hello. I hope. Aha. Got you now, though. 28556. So we have a new one. Yes, indeed. A new one is right there. Right there on your screen. Brand new one now. Work this one out. Joan and Madrid. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Bet you don't get this one now. Bet you don't. Come on. 228-5562 or 228-5563. We really want to thank Family Choice. Family Choice for supporting us on this one indeed. Family Choice, you've done well. Thank you so much. They have such delicious and delightful products. The range is fantastic. And when you go shopping, look for Family Choice. Family Choice. Get your luncheon meat. So you can get the smoked luncheon meat, the chicken, hot and spicy, reduced salt, regular luncheon meat, chopped ham, halal chicken options are available. And of course, it's ready to use from the cupboard. Family Choice. But what word is this? 228-5562. 228-5563. Those are the numbers to call. Tell me when you unscramble these letters the word you make. I know. And I thought the other one was more difficult. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, person, darling. How are you?
Oh, my goodness. Darling, came out your mouth. I'm well, darling. How are you?
I love you. I'm calling from St. Lucie, Hope Road, St. Lucie.
Are you from Hope Road? Who is this?
This is Deborah.
Deborah, how you doing?
Not too bad.
Good. I get excited because that's where I'm from, folk. Hope Road, St. Lucie. All right, Deborah. Now listen to me, Deborah. Deborah, we are from Hope Road, St. Lucie. Deborah, get this right here. Get this right. Deborah, what word is it?
Electronics person?
Yes, Deborah. I am so immensely proud of you. Deborah got it right. Electronics. Deborah. You're welcome. You're welcome indeed. I just set it up. But Deborah's from Hope Road. Yeah, we grew up together. Indeed. So Deborah got it right. It is electronics. Yes?
No, the website to send in the red pictures.
Or to send the photographs in?
Yes, could you put it on the screen when I put down, please? I can get it.
Oh, wait, I can tell you too, you know.
Tell me.
It's Mornin Barbados. It's an email. You got to email it. Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah. Simple, Sosie.
Yes,
all
please,
right.
thank you.
Take care now. It's right on. It's sitting on the screen.
Work really well.
I hear you. Hello, man. Bye-bye. Thank you so much indeed. We have a new one on the screen, everybody. A new word for you to unscramble indeed. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Take your time, take a breath. Don't rush the brush. Figure this one out. Can you call me? 228-5562 or 228-5563. The numbers to call to tell me the word that you can make when you unscramble these letters. I know the word, so I can look at it now and see it. But if I didn't know the answer, let me tell you, this will take me forever to unscramble. But you guys are sharp on the ball. So we've had Deborah, Mildred, and there was somebody else. Well, the ladies are winning this morning. So gentlemen, we can do this too. Fellas, pick up the phone and call 228-5562 or 228-5563 to tell me the word you can see when you unscramble these letters on your screen at the moment. What word could this possibly be? What is it? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, wonderful to hear you. Who's calling? What's your name?
This is Kitana Griffith.
Your first name is what?
Kitana Griffith.
Kitana Griffith. Kitana Griffith, what parish are you in?
St. Philip.
Kitana Griffith of St. Philip. Good to hear from you, Kitana. What school do you go to?
St. Mark's Primary.
St. Mark's, all right. Are you ready already in your school uniform?
Yes, please.
All right, good girl. So, Kitana, thank you for calling. What word do you see that we can make using the letters on your screen?
Temperature.
Kitana!
Yes, please.
How old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
You are 9. You are 1 year older than me. Well done, Kitana. You're absolutely right. Temperature, is it? Can you spell temperature, Kitana?
Yes, please.
Go ahead. Let me hear it. Take it off the screen. Take it off the screen. Good. Tell me.
U.
Temperature.
P-A-R-E.
So start again. Temperature.
T-E-M-P-E-R.
A. Tempera.
T-U-R.
All right. T-E-M-P-E-R-A. T-U-R-E. You know, we used to spell T-E-N, temp, P-E-R, per, A, sure, T-U-R-E. But nobody breaks it up like that anymore at schools. But you're right, little Kitana, she's absolutely right. She's right. Temperature is the word that she got. We want to thank Family Choice. Family Choice, thank you so much for lending your support to our Unscramble the Letters indeed. And remember, folks, there are all over the island around for over 30 years, locally manufactured, distributed by Massey Distribution. They're also sold in retail outlets, and we want to encourage you as much as possible to get the range of options available. Smoked luncheon meat, chicken luncheon meat, hot and spicy luncheon meat, reduced salt luncheon meat, chopped ham, halal chicken, ready and quick to use. We're coming back in just a moment.
Unscramble This, brought to you with the compliments of Family Choice, available from Massey Distribution Inc.
Morning.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Well, we've gone a little bit over time, but Fiona, look at you in your red. Fiona Griffith from St. Lucie as well. Fiona, thank you so much. Remember, folks, continue sending us your photographs as we go. Red for Women in support of cardiovascular disease and supporting the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Barbados. Continue to send, continue to take. Tag the HFS Barbados at HFS Barbados on social media as well. And we thank you for your support this Friday. So continue sending Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb. Remember, you have to be in it to win it. The $6,090,000. The jackpot draws this evening at 9 o'clock live here on TV8. Don't miss it. Go to any of the lottery outlets across the island. Just spend $5 for your chance to win that $6,090,000. And by the way, when you win it, do some advertising with us because we have a great advertising deal as we love you for the month of February. So call our sales department on 467-5559, 467-5559, or send an email to marketing@cbc.bb today. We love you. We thank you so much for joining us as well. Alicia Asgra, I show the picture one more time. Let me tell everybody who's been a part of the crew. Do we have our team photo? Can we show it again so I can tell you who has been working with me today as I say goodbye? These are the folks working with me today. Roel Ford at the front. At the back there in the red dress, Dawn Greenwich, Alicia Asgat, my producer, Christopher Blem on sound, of course, Joanna Jones, who's been working on makeup, Tamisha Green is at master control. The crew says thank you, bye-bye.